Get his snap, or I'm not all the way right. They want me to snap. They just do.
Bad boy.
There we go. There we
And
go. There we
let's throw
go.
on baseline Trey.
On the road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens. And come and spend a day in the 757. Hydro, the vapes and blunts I smoke. That's exactly what I need when I'm blowing on them trees.
What up, everybody? Here we are, the after show, but later. It's your boys D. It's El Kukui, and we are here for another episode. Getting up into the high 280s right here, Doug.
I'm not.
What's
Damn, I
cracking?
better go on a diet then. I better cut back. I usually like to feel good around 210. So maybe I better go get some of that street Ozempic they're talking
The
about.
280s, Doug. I'm looking strong. Andrew's
Yeah.
here. What up, Andrew?
Yeah, but
Obviously.
you only fucking look down on a giraffe. I mean,
What?
you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, you're so tall you look down on giraffes.
Oh yeah. I'm a big dude. Here we are, another episode. The boys rolling in for 2 days this week, Monday and Tuesday. We were hoping we would have Spot in today, but motherfucker went and decided to get the flu. So here we are, just me and Kukui today. He's got us, but I think it's cool after a few weeks of guests, and we had last week we didn't have a guest, so now a couple of us episodes before we jump in with Spot again is actually a good thing. So trying to be positive here.
Oh, absolutely. No, it'll be good. I think when Spot, you don't want, we don't want flu Spot. We want Spot on always 10 toes down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Ready.
We want a Spot that's gonna bring it. That's gonna come with energy, excited. Yeah, so I'm excited
I
for that.
think he's gonna bring it too. You know what? I'm excited. I think Spot's he's gonna bring it.
Yeah, so here we are. I don't know if you.
But you know what? They say that. They say that we're the hood rat version.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if Spot has a little hood rat in him. I'm curious to see if Spot has some hood rat in him. You never know.
You know what? You know what would make my day if he wore his G Spot.
J Rock does.
If he wore his G Spot T-shirt when he came on.
But think about it. J Rock got some hood rat in him.
Yeah.
And they are brothers in Spot. He's a different Spot than he was 5 years ago. So I'm curious. I'm excited to have him on the show.
What would be something that he could do or say or something that would show you that he's a hood rat version or he's a hood rat Spot?
He doesn't have to do anything. He's already did it. Remember, he done went. He the hood rat version. He done went to a wedding that he's stabbing the bride, bro, and he went and acted like a G about it. And didn't say nothing. Like that's a good hood rat move right there. You know what I mean? Like the good hood rats don't get you in trouble.
I think a better hood rat move is when this fool's in the middle of like random streets, fucking with swingers and cocaine and shit in the like neighborhoods you never been. Dog, that's some hood rat ass shit. I mean, I've been in some neighborhoods where I'm happy that I got out of. But yeah, I think to do that in your 40s when you haven't done it your whole life, that takes some nuts. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I mean, which is good. Hood rat shit don't have to be. We don't have to give it a negative tone.
No?
It could be positive. It could be because she did the hood rat shit too. She's up there getting married and again keeping it G. So like I think that's why it worked out between them because they're both on some good hood rat shit.
Yeah, and from what we hear in the conversations is she's a good time. So yeah, so I'm excited.
Perfect.
So what's going on?
Hey, some of my best times were with hood rats.
Same. So yeah, so where do you want to get started, Kukui? I could let you get started. I have plenty. I mean, we have some clips, so let me know where you want to get started.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over. I usually start off, man. So let's put a little switch it up a little bit.
All right. Well, I want to begin. Did you happen to see So, all right, the guys were shooting something, or they're about to, or whatever, and they were told to get some plain white sneakers that didn't have any logos or anything. And
Right.
Rich got some plain white sneakers, and Covino's bagging on him for him. So I just want to know.
So was the Amazon delivery guy. That's why he chucked him in the river.
Did you see the shoes? One.
Yeah, I saw. Yes,
And
I
two,
saw him.
what'd you think of them?
You know what? It's no different than him wearing Hey Dudes or $7 Walmart flip flops. He's taken a lot of effort and energy into justifying nerdy behavior because, and I think it has a lot to do with he was a nerd, but he's not anymore. He's cool, but he's starting to do some nerd shit, and he's trying to get people to overlook it because, hey, I'm still Rich Davis,
Yeah,
and no, he's still doing nerd shit. Like it just is what it is. Like, bro, at the end of the day, it's the style and it's how it looks. And I think Cavino's right. I think spend the extra 20 or $30 and use them at the gym later until you blow them out. Like, why would you spend any money to throw something away and not spend at least a little? I would, okay, check it out. Example, I was just at the pet store right now. I gotta buy Chapo some expensive fast food. Fucking 4 pounds was $20. 16 pounds was $55. Shit, if you spent the $80, they gave you 40 pounds. A dude got decisions to make. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna pay $20 for something where I can save $25 if I spend a little more than double.
yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna back Rich. I didn't think his shoes were that bad. I mean,
Oh, they're horrible.
they
They're
weren't like
horrible.
the coolest shoes ever, but I mean, to me, they just look like fucking. They just wanted them to have white sneakers, so I just thought
They
they
looked
were.
like they looked like they belonged on a dude named Pin the Tail on the Jackass.
Well, look at Andrew says I don't think Covino's were that much better for another $30. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking
I,
they were like kind of on par as far as like they were just plain sneakers. Like I just don't understand what made his so goofy and what could have made them cool. Like I mean, I
well,
understand if you would have got some like Air Force Ones, all white, maybe no logo, that would have been dope. But the ones he picked, I just don't think they needed all of that baggery. Um,
I do. I think they needed more. I think Cavino was being too nice. I think they sucked asshole. They were the worst fucking some of the worst shoes I've ever seen.
oh
I you
my
know
god.
And you know what?
Uh,
Honestly, I don't like Adidas either, so I wasn't big on Cavino shoes. If it was me, I probably would have went and got some white Air Force Ones. You can get that shit at Famous Footwear for like 59, 69.99, and ain't nobody ever gonna bag on white Air Force Ones.
well, that's what I'm saying. If you could have got some white Air Force Ones, no logo, just like straight up, yeah, you can tell they're Air Force Ones, but they're not like saying it to you. You know, I think that would have been cool. But I just don't. I mean, I thought they were both pretty average pair of shoes. I mean, yeah, I mean because Riches
But
didn't say
Cavinos were Adidas.
so because it's a name brand, they're cool like that.
Fucking absolutely, guy. Yeah,
That's
what
fucking
world are you living
stupid.
in? Like, you know how life works. You know how
That
TikTok
but
works. You know how everything works.
that's
Like,
dumb though.
if your if
So
your shit isn't the best out there in the world, at least has to have a name brand on it. Like, you can't have
that's
a
weak.
Cheerio that sucks and call it like Lirio.
That's weak though. But so you're saying just because like so if they would have been
Yes,
Rich's same exact shoe,
yes,
but
yes. No,
they were Yeezys, you'd have been like, oh fuck, they're bad. That's fucking stupid. That means that you didn't really like them.
you know what it means? Like, do you want to get psychologically deep on this?
Sure, go ahead.
That means everybody likes them a little bit more because they paid all the money for the fucking advertising to fucking brainwash your ass. Ain't nobody ever seen those fucking clown fucking penguin shoes. His shit looked like it belonged on a fucking penguin or a fucking polar bear. They were corny, bro. They look like a court jester shoe. What's he gonna wear the fucking court jester hat next?
But what I'm saying is just like I'm not saying they were the dopest shoes of all time, but I didn't think they were
Yes.
that corny compared to fucking the ones that Covino was getting because
Listen,
Covino was bagging
listen.
on him.
I hate to break everybody's heart out there. I might get some feedback, but a fucking Hyundai is nowhere near as good as a Honda. It's the same shit. He had like Hyundai shoes. Those motherfuckers gonna fall apart at like 1,000 miles. It's just not the same shit, bro. It's not the same shit.
Yeah, but we're not talking about them living on forever. They were Covino was strictly bagging on the
Well,
appearance.
Hyundai suck, and so do Rich's shoes. That's the analogy I'm trying to make. It's he almost got like he didn't even get Hyundai shoes. He got like smart car shoes. Like He got like the cheapest because it shows. Because here's the thing, the name brand only helps out. You don't have to get a name brand if you get some shit that looks hella fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't get the shoes that make you get look like you gave up at life. Like I'm only buying these shoes because I have to. Like you still can't inject some kind of fly into that shit. Like that, it shows lack of effort, lack of care.
And I'm not saying they were fly. I just don't think they were as bad. Okay, so Covino was saying they're fucking terrible.
I'm gonna give you a homework assignment.
Hold on. Covino was saying they were terrible, but his weren't much better. So how can you go and like bag that hard if yours aren't even that much better? You know what I'm saying? So if Covino had some fucking dope ass shoes and they were fucking fly, right? And now he's back, okay. But when they're almost comparable, the only thing that made Covino's a little bit better is the fact that they were Adidas. Well, then that's not a whole lot to be bagging on somebody as
No,
hard.
there is. No, dude, they were made by $1 billion company versus some fucking TikTok shop shoes. Like, you don't even know the brand of those other ones. Adidas is global. Man, it's like comparing a fucking name brand like a Teva to a Nike. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't compare the Walmart fucking sevens to Air Max. It's
So-
not the same shit.
so
like,
Covino's were
I didn't
fucking dope?
necessarily like. I don't like that design either. That's not my style. I wouldn't rock those. But they were still better than Rich's by far, and they were made by a company that fucking makes shoes and puts effort into it, and that's what they do. What's the name of the other shoe?
I don't know, to be honest.
I
don't know.
can't say that they're that close if we can't even come up with a name.
But if you're just solely going on the appearance, you're tied up on I don't know the name brand. So if Rich would have looked and they would have said Gucci, you would have been like, oh, those are fucking fire.
No, I didn't like the look of them either. I would have said I like Cavino's a little bit better.
So yeah, but I just
Those aren't my style. Like I'm a Nike Air Max Jordan. For work I wear LeBrons. Like for me, and that's what I'm saying. They have all white LeBrons. They have all white Jordans. They have all white Air Max. They have all white Air Force Ones. That's what I would have did. I'm not saying what they should have did. That's what I would have did.
yeah,
I sure as
I
fuck
agree.
wouldn't have got the shoes Rich got.
I agree. I probably would have gone if it was me. I would have gone all white Air Force Ones, no logo, and they would have still looked dope. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, I don't think they're that crazy to be fucking like, hold on. Andrew Sim says Riches were a 1 out of 10 and Cavino's were a 2. So I mean,
And I don't rate Cavino's a 2. I mean, I'd probably give him a couple numbers higher than that, but I'm not going to argue your 2.
yeah. Well,
But
I
those
didn't
aren't
give
my
him a 2.
style. But the thing is, D, like I said, it's more like it's just like Riches. I just wouldn't. If before I would wear Cavino's. Let's just say, let me clarify that. If that's all I could find and they had my size, I would wear the Adidas if I had to, and that's what it came down to. I'd wear them to work too. I would try to get the things that I told you I would get, but
Mm.
if it was between that and wearing Riches, I would just go fucking white tape the shit I got in the closet and just wear tape whites.
And they said you could have done that. They were
I would've
like
taped
it
the
was
front,
fine
I
if
would've
you
taped
could
it all, bro.
if you could have just fucking whited out the logo with like a piece of tape. They said that was fine.
Yep.
So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought to me it made me laugh because I was like the whole time during the conversation I was like, I mean yeah they're weak and they're corny but they're not like. But you know what? I will give them this if it's something you're gonna shoot a taping or something you're gonna record something. You might want it to be a little dope, because you're representing yourself. So
videos doesn't go away.
yeah, so
See, and I think for me that's the difference. Again, Cavino's weren't necessarily my style either, but I wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen in them. I would be fucking ashamed and make excuses if I would have this shit that Rich had on.
yeah.
And I think that's the difference. So it doesn't really have nothing to do with Adidas, but Cavino's were a little bit better. They were recognizable because anyone on the planet can recognize them and say, damn, those kind of look like Yeezys. I don't own a pair of Yeezys. I don't fucking like Yeezys. I think Yeezys look like dog shit.
And
I don't
Yeezys.
I don't like them, bro. I don't like Yeezys. That is not my style. But
Yeah.
many people do. It made Kanye a billionaire.
Mhm.
So I'm just saying, if I had to choose between the two, I'm gonna go with the one where people don't have to be like, well, what the fuck kind of shit is that? I never seen one of those things, Timmy. You know what? No, I'm good.
No, I think the person of the voice you were doing would have enjoyed Rich's sneakers.
He
So,
might have.
I mean, hey Timmy, look at those. I need to get me some of those. You never know. Appealing to
That's too
different
fucking-
audiences.
the richest homie in the pickup line.
Oh yeah. So yeah, but that was my first thought of the day.
All right. Well, let's play some clips.
All right. What do you want? What are we gonna hear?
I got Matt Ryan was on Smut again, and he fucking killed it. I don't even know. I don't even know what else to say. But let's check out a couple of these clips I got.
All right.
Forever.
I know. I even signed up on divorce.com and they still have my information and send me an email every once in a while, just being like,
You
"Are
love
you
to
sure?"
reference that, don't you? You know what I have?
What?
A high-powered attorney to take half your money. You're the breadwinner. I'm nothing but the chump.
Oh, please. So we are just off of a President's Day weekend. We went to go see Matt's mom, which was a blast.
She's B minus.
I get
He's-
Old and lonely.
no, she's not. She's the best.
Withering away.
I love going to her house. We have the best time.
He said she's old, lonely, and withering away, and B minus at best.
He gave his mom a B minus. Damn.
That dude is a savage.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Doug. I'm still waiting for the fucking Matt Ryan podcast. I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, no, me too. Let's hear another one.
Dulcet a word?
It's a tone.
Dulcet. Sounds like a made up word. Dulcet.
I think it might be.
Okay, Jazz, let us know. Yeah, I don't know, but in your old age, I mean, you've always had like a little bit of like a dickish side. Like all Ryan men, we always say are like difficult, like a little bit hard.
They don't know us.
They're assholes. All him, his brother, his father.
Rest in peace,
Rest
Dad.
in peace, Rabbit. We
Yeah.
love you. His
Yeah.
uncle. They can be so mush
I
and cry at the
don't
drop of a
have
hat.
time for bullshit.
Why don't you tell everybody what made you cry this weekend?
Everything. Actually,
Hey, I got that name
Dulcet
too. I
word.
could be a
It's a
dickhead as
tone.
well, bro.
Hey,
There might be some truth to that.
we got. You know what? We got to give a shout out to producer Jess of Have Kids. They said because she's liked a few of the videos that I've been posting on their YouTube or what is it? Their Facebook page.
She sounds just like Bo's lady. Like they talk similar.
Who producer Jessica or
Yeah,
or
she
Nicole?
does. She does. She reminds me of her when she talks.
That's funny.
Yep. But
Yeah.
no, she seemed cool. She seemed hella cool.
Yeah, but no, that's cool. But it's funny, Matt. Anytime I haven't heard that episode, but every time he makes an appearance, he cracks me up, dog. Because he just literally has no filter. He has nothing to lose. He doesn't care. You know.
No, he doesn't. And I think that it keeps you on your toes because you just don't know what he's capable of. We have an idea, but I still think he could surprise me. And you don't know what he's gonna say. You have no idea.
Dog, I have to I put something. It wasn't a clip, but I put a picture in the page in our
Okay.
shared folder, and it was just a reminder to myself because, dog, there's somebody that posts on the Carl page, right? Some Mexican dude that Covino and Rich usually do his voice, and they're like, whenever they're doing his voice. Well, the dude has been for years. He has been posting shit like sad shit on the Carl page, and he'll post,
Right?
"I'm not crying, you're crying." Dog, that I don't give a fuck. That is weak as fuck for a dude to say, "I'm not crying, you're crying," like implying that this was sad and you're crying or whatever. But dog, I've seen chicks put that, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's But when a dude puts it, and then multiple times, dog, like whenever he posts something sad or whatever, I'm like, grow a pair of nuts, dog. Stop being a fucking bitch. Like to straight up put on a public forum, "I'm not crying, you're crying," and then I'm like, dog, that's some weak ass fucking bunk ass fucking buster shit. I think that's some weak shit, dog.
You know what though? Like people do anything for attention these days on social media. Like
I'm
they
not
don't care.
crying.
They want you to say shit to them.
Dog,
They egg it on.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Dog, if you ever see me post something like that, just fucking shoot me, dog. Next time you see me, don't even say you have a gun. Just straight up fucking just cap my ass, dog. Fuck that.
I will.
I'm
gonna
not
bring a
crying.
high-powered rubber band gun and shoot you right in the fucking.
Dog, I'm not crying, you're crying. Like, grow a pair of fucking nuts, dog. Like, fuck. I see that shit and I'm like, some pussy shit, dog. And I've met the dude. Cool dude. Whatever. Looks like a stand-up guy. But still, fucking bitch ass boy at times, I mean, I just feel like, I'm sorry, dog. That's just how I feel.
You want to hear something crazy that I had noticed today? That it really, really, really kind of got me by surprise.
What's up?
Guess what the advertisement right after Have Smut they said ended? Guess who the advertiser was?
Um.
Oh, this is good.
Damn. Let me guess.
Right after. It'll be Fun Nation. And then boom, it kicks in.
What was it?
It's
Better
for a
Help.
podcast.
Oh, a
Nope.
podcast?
Nope. Oh, even better than that. Or for some type of show.
It's a Sirius XM production.
So Sirius XM.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Joel Osteen.
Oh, really? I
I
didn't
was
know
like,
that dude was still
do they-
around.
I was like, someone needs their ass whooped, or like, or is there something? Is the smuttiest people on the planet? Are they the ones that go to Joel Osteen, or did someone just not market their advertisement strategy correctly? Like, what's going on here? I'm like, this is either genius or the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Dog, fucking Bill Burr has a joke about Joel Osteen. It's so funny because he's so full of shit that he doesn't even open his eyes when he talks. He's like, when he's talking, he's like, and then you, and he just squints his eyes all hard. I'm like, dog, that is exactly fucking Joel Osteen, dog. And if you like him, cool, but I don't fuck with that dude.
Didn't he get caught scamming or something?
Probably. Those motherfuckers are always driving like a Ferrari and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And the people fucking mobbing into the church are like on a fucking pedal fucking cart or whatever, you know?
Little pedal boat from
Yeah.
the fucking cheap park.
Yeah, and then they're like,
Where
beep,
you feed
beep,
the
their
birds.
Ferrari drives up to them.
Fucking
You know?
splashes them.
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever, but... go ahead.
Fucking yeah. So conference call. Covino and Rich were on that conference call. Kind of gave the details of the team's call. Kind of explained it. At one of my other jobs, man, we had a weekly conference call for everyone in my position, and basically it was a grocery position that they fucking gave you the instructions on a little pamphlet every week, and all you gotta do is go out there and execute it. And they want to sit there and talk about it for an hour once a week. Whoever was getting paid $25 to $30 an hour, and I'm like, hey man, before we start spending thousands of dollars every fucking week on conference calls, can we get some fucking checkers out there? Because like, if you can't read this little pamphlet and fucking execute, you shouldn't be in the fucking position. Vamonos, fucker. We get like, I don't know, man. So we used to have to go through those conference calls, and they were a drag because they're like reading the shit to you. And it's like, dude, you're reading it extra slow because you're reading it for a group of people on a fucking conference call. I can read this shit in like a third of the time.
Yeah.
And if these other 99 dipshits that are on the conference call can't read it, you need to get someone else in there. We ain't got time for this shit, dude.
Yeah, no.
I get 40 hours in a week with no overtime. I can't have 38 and a half because you want to read stories.
Doug, and it wasn't a conference call, but it was a presentation that I went and I sat in on. Dog, there's nothing, and it happens in conference calls, but there's nothing worse than somebody giving a presentation, whether it be on Teams or whatever, or in person, and they sit there and they read off the little bullets that have like mini paragraphs. Like, I'm like, dog, we can all fucking read. Put one or two words up there if you want, or put
Right.
the whole shit so people can, if they want to take something out of that and write it down or whatever, cool. But don't sit there. We can all fucking read. So when you're up there going, go ahead.
What you do is you give your fucking speech, and then the page after just highlights the bullet points.
Yeah, or Doug, or even like you said, have a couple of bullet points that say like, hats, sneakers, and fucking pants, right? And you sit there and you okay, fucking talk about hats, blah, blah, blah.
Freestyle, baby.
And
freestyle. My hat, baby. I like hats. I like big hats.
And then,
I like
Doug,
cowboy hats.
on the
I like
next
a
slide,
hat.
you can
Hat
have
and the cat and the cat and the hat.
you can have shit about the cat in the hat on the next slide, where but don't sit there and Doug. Everybody can read. Those are the worst conference calls to be in, Doug. It's so annoying.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, I feel it. I feel we used to have one at the health place, the COVID spot that I worked at. They would do a happy hour, and the whole company would join. There was like 113 people. They would all go online on Zoom. That was when I first got introduced to Zoom, and they would all go online. We'd have Zoom calls. No, you introduced me to Zoom. I don't know, whatever. But, any fucking how you want to chop it up. We'd all go online, and but everyone had their camera on. It ain't no happy hour. Like, happy hours let me fucking get key with the camera off. It ain't fucking staring at all 85 of your dumbasses. Like, there ain't nothing happy about it. You're just taking the hour. Just call it the hour. There ain't nothing happy about having a report for anything. I can't do my own shit.
Yeah.
We're online. You're not even buying me lunch. There ain't nothing happy about this.
The fuck is going on here?
What happened, D?
It's saying I have 10 minutes, but I'm on the fucking. Remember, I told you I tested it, where
Yeah.
I went through and I opened the meeting and that shit was running for like 2 hours. Now we want to record and it says you have 10 minutes left. Well, whatever, dog. If anything, just jump back in. You know the deal.
I got something passionate,
What's
really
up?
passionate. And I think I shared this with you.
What's up?
Rich bitching about Valentine's. And what's up about the big green egg? And we can just buy each other whatever we want. You know the one thing you can't buy? Your attention to her. You have to give it.
Mhm.
You don't buy it, you give it. And I hear you about the kids, but you only have 2, bro. I had 4. You know what you do? Is you put some NyQuil in their fucking drink at about 7 o'clock. And that way they go to sleep about 8 o'clock. I mean, well, if you can't do it the right way, you better figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you need to do, but you better figure it out. Give them a gummy. I don't know. Tell them it's a fruit snack. Like, you better figure it out, Rich Davis, because you can't figure it out the traditional way. Like, your kids don't listen to you. So I never had to do any of that because I had the fear of God in them. But you need to put those kids to bed at 8 o'clock and make Sarah her favorite meal on the green egg. Get her her favorite candy.
What's
Pop
the green
her
egg?
favorite bottle. Huh?
What's the green egg? Was that like a smoker that they bought or something?
Yeah, it's a badass barbecue, and it uses like hardwood or lump or charcoal, like, and it basically it's very it's so insulated, it'll burn for like 20, 30 hours. Like if I don't know, my Thor has it, and they're badass. Like they're smokers, and you can control it. Once you get the temperature down, you can work. It'll do anything,
Yeah.
but they're not cheap. That's why he said it was $2,500 because you got the big one. The little ones are like 8 cuts.
Yeah. Dog,
But
and to me,
anyways,
that just sounds like he's being lazy, though. Oh, we have kids and we can buy whatever we want. That's dog. Like when you're grown, can't you pretty much like not like I'm saying we're all daddy stacks or whatever, but if you're grown,
it's not.
can't you
that.
guys buy shit like if you want it or whatever? So it's not any different because Rich is fucking daddy stacks, right? I mean, if you have, I mean, put a little effort. That's what your lady wants. She don't give a fuck if you buy her this or that. She wants you to show that you actually give a fuck. If you know that the kids don't go to bed early, that day you putting them down early. She's like, fuck, he actually gave a fuck to put them down
Right.
early. You know, you know what? He knows I've been wanting to watch fucking Love Island or whatever the fuck, and you know he
Right.
doesn't really like it. Put that bitch on. Have it on for her. You know what? The kids are down. That's on, and you're fucking making you and her a fucking sandwich. She won't give a fuck that it's a sandwich. It's the fact that you put some thought into it. I think that just it shows him being lazy.
I think what he needs to do is fucking make her go outside and fix something, and then he needs to fucking sprinkle rose petals all over the ground. He needs to have a playlist with all of her favorite romantic songs in there. Take a couple of phrases out of that book. Remember, she was on 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Listen to her. Pay attention to her. Make her favorite dish. Buy her favorite candy. Get her favorite flowers. Like it's about you showing that, hey, babe, I love you so much that no matter what's cracking right now. Everything that's important to you right now, that's most important to me too.
Dog, this
Give her a massage.
This is what
Make
Rich
her
could
a
have done.
bubble bath.
He could have had the kids down, right? The kids are down.
Ugh.
And she walks into the room, into their bedroom, dog, and he's fucking butt naked with the cock ring with spikes on it. Like, you know how the kids used to wear, like, in high school, like the fucking cock
I
kids?
thought you were gonna say with spots on it.
No, spikes all over the fucking cock ring,
Okay.
and a fucking mask, dog, and a fucking whip. Dog, she'd melt into his arms right there.
You know what? I'm gonna share one of my Kukui secrets that's worked many a times. And if the exes are listening at some point, they might not like it, but you know what? Oh well. This puts moisture in the air, bro. You know what you do is you take your ass to the good grocery store and you get the good strawberries with a little stem. You know when they got those ones with a little stem coming off the top?
Mhm.
Go get you 6 of those. There's this thing on the very top. I forgot the brand at Baker's. They have these little fucking cups. They're microwave. You can get white chocolate and you can get milk chocolate and you can get dark chocolate. It takes a minute and a half in the microwave. All you gotta do is stir it up. Get that. Go get you some mini M&Ms. Get you some mini chocolate chips. Get you some sprinkles, walnuts, whatever floats your fucking boat. Crush up a Butterfinger. I don't know. Whatever. Put your mind to it. Run whatever she likes. What's her favorite candy? Crush that motherfucker up. And go and make her some strawberries. Go buy the stupid Dollar Tree fucking heart. Take it out. Use the liner. Put the strawberries in there. You know what I'm saying? Get a favorite card that fucking that touches the heartstrings, or get one of those ones where you make your own and print it. Like this
Mhm.
shit ain't rocket science, bro. It's not about money.
Yeah.
You do all that shit for less than $100.
Yeah, and it is literally about showing that you actually thought of them, you know? and
Bro,
that's you know.
I couldn't get my chick flowers there because I went to Mexicali, and the
Yeah.
ones on the street vendors were half dead, at least the ones that we saw, and Walmart had a little less selection.
No, sir, still alive, still alive.
Yeah, give me 5, give me 3. But you know, and I felt bad because I didn't want to buy something bunk like that, and the Walmart selection wasn't that great, so I felt
'cause you
bad.
went to
Even though I hooked
Walmart.
her up, Walmart.
You went to Guadalmar.
They got bodega too. They got a Ariela bodega. It's like that's like the neighborhood market, but it's owned by Walmart. Anyways, so you know what I did? I pulled a G move.
What'd you
Guess
do?
what I did, D?
What up?
I was like 2 days late, but you know what I had to do?
Huh?
I went to proflowers.com, but .mex, it's the Flores.
Oh,
And
for real?
yeah, bro. So I just sent them to her.
FloresProfessional.com.
Again, bro, she likes Ferrero Rocher. She got Ferrero Rocher. She likes red roses. She got a dozen red roses. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You do what they like. I didn't try to force Russell Stovers on her.
Yeah. You get her a Mac 10 CD, dog, and a fucking hat. You're like, I would have liked it.
Yeah, like, well, give it back then.
Oh, fuck. That's what-
Anyways, what you got, D?
let me see. Let me see. Oh,
Richie.
dog, this is just a fucking. Didn't we have a nickname for Rich so we wouldn't be bagging on him so much?
Wolf Ticket.
Wolf Ticket. I got another Wolf Ticket conversation.
What is it?
Wolf Ticket was staring at some chick in the fucking gym. And,
Okay.
you know, she was some hot, like, chick about his age or whatever. And
I'm here. I'm going off video for a minute, but I'm here.
all right, cool. And so
Okay.
Rich was at the gym. He saw some attractive, like, blonde lady or whatever. And he said that
He said blonde lady.
he was, like, staring at her, and she was kind of looking at him. And then he said he started thinking, like, I guess, like, oh, like, well, what if she, like, is really into me and I'm married? It's kind of weird. Like, fuck, like, you know, whatever. He started talking all this shit. Turns out, when he was passing that chick or whatever, she was like, oh, you're Ben's dad. And so he was like, he said that he pulled the move of, that's where I know you from, even though he was just checking her out because he thought she was fucking bad. And then so, dog, he said that he went and he was telling Sarah about this, that I guess he was staring at this
Uh-oh.
chick. And then,
Uh-oh.
fucking, he said that I guess they were laughing it off, and she was like, oh, Rich, you know, bless your heart. Her. And fucking Covino was like, you have the fucking, Sarah has the patience of a saint. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because no other fucking lady is like, oh, you were staring at that chick and she just happened to be one of Ben's friend's moms. Like, oh, most lady, if that was your lady, she'd be like, what the fuck? You fucking pervert, you know?
Well, it's disrespectful. is
Yeah,
what it
and
is.
dog, and straight up like, and he's like, well, you know, we're open like that. I could tell you those kind of things. I'm like, dog, but
But you shouldn't do those kind of things.
it's one thing, dog. Like if you're not blind, right? But you don't have to
His love
fucking
is.
come and then advertise it on fucking this podcast that you were checking out some bitch and you fucking turned out that you knew her or whatever. Like, I don't know. To me, dog, I'm just like, that's like a little disrespectful, right? Because for one, he did it, but he thought it was funny. He went and told her that was like, then he tells the podcast, like, I don't know, dog. I just thought it was like a little weak. And Covino was right, dog, that Sarah, she puts up with a lot. It doesn't seem to bother her. So, I mean, I guess she's perfect for Rich.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even if Sarah puts up with it and Sarah's okay with it, he's got a platform where he's looking like an asshole. He's looking like he mistreats her.
Yeah.
And so I don't think he's aware of that. Like, you look like a dick, dude, like when you do shit like that. And
You're going to have to
just
fall back in.
because. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll catch up right now with El Kukui. I don't know why this shit. Oh, you know what? I'll restart it. I don't know why this. We're having this issue right now, but okay, I'm back in it. So now it's gonna wait for El Kukui. But she knows Rich is a perv. But even though she knows Rich is a perv, I'm still like, I don't know, man. Is it? I don't think it's that cool for, I mean, aren't we all pervs, you know? There's introverts, there's extroverts, and there's perverts. And I think a majority of us dudes are perverts. But just because you are doesn't mean you have to go and advertise it and, yeah, I just think it's kind of weak. But I'll wait for Uncle Quee to come in here, back in here. Andrew, what's going on in your life? So,
Yo.
all right, cool. So fucking Andrew was saying that Sarah knows that that Rich is a perv, but I'm like, even though she knows that he's a perv, I'm like, it's still weak and disrespectful to go and be that blatantly obvious about it and tell her because it's funny or whatever. Like, I don't know, dog. I think it's kind of weak.
I agree because you're right. It's we all know Rich is a perv, but you would think okay. Here's the thing: Rich has always been a perv, right? But Rich is now a father of two, with a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Dog,
Probably the wrong time to be a perv. And if you're gonna be a perv, like just you don't have to say stuff and initiate contact and like you don't have to. I don't know, man.
I'm just thinking, dog. On top of everything else of it just being disrespectful. Now, say this chick hears about this clip. And now she's like, oh, Rich wants it. Oh, he can get it. He's cute. Or whatever. Dog, now you're just introducing a whole bunch of fucking unnecessary fucking headache, you know?
Right. It's just not a good look. Like, you know what it is? I'll tell you what the comparison is.
What's up?
I mean, do you like friends that talk behind your back?
Obviously not.
So think about it. Like that's almost the equivalent of doing that in a relationship. That's like you're mentally stepping away from your wife at the moment. Like you haven't physically done anything, but the fact that you're taking your mind off to focus on something, you're coming up with plans and thoughts and ideas and this and that. And now you talk and now you feel like you got to like, dude, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
It's just not a good look. It's not a good look. Sarah's worth more than that. Treat her for what she's worth, man. You do that to the hood rats. Remember we talked
Exactly.
about
That's what I'm
hood
saying,
rats?
dog. Is that Rich is so like, I don't know, dog. I don't want to say like ungrateful, but dog. But she's freaking. She's over 40. She's still fucking hot. She takes care of the kids. She fucking maintains the house. She dog. Like I'm like, he fucking is very, very fortunate. And yes, she's fortunate to have him as well. But I feel like he needs to understand how good he's got it, because I think he definitely just, I don't want to say takes advantage of it, but I don't think he truly appreciates it.
Well, here's some words of the wise, bro. Okay, from someone that did raise my kid from the time she was 4. He wants to bitch and moan about how busy they are with fucking 2 kids. Okay, we had 4 twice, but 2 kids. Right? He wants to act like he's so busy. Imagine being a single dad because you're a scumbag and you got tired of your shit.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to complicate your life? Split up with Sarah. Now, I want to hear you fuck. You think you got it rough now, bro? Imagine when no. So just don't disrespect her
Just
like
be careful,
that.
Rich. We're just telling you, for the sake of you, please, just make sure that
Save
you
you from
appreciate her.
you.
Exactly, right? Because I don't want to hear a show where Rich is without Sarah and then he's having to find a new lady. I don't want to listen to that show.
I don't want to listen to him on his show talking about the shit about Sarah that he does. Like, I just think you're a scumbag. I don't know why you do it. I don't need to hear it. I'm still going to tune into your show. So this isn't a threat that you could just have such better content. No one wants to hear you be a dick to your wife.
Yeah, no, 100%. There was a dude that I need to go back and watch the video, but there was some Mexican street sweeper dude that I guess is going viral or some shit. And if he's not, he's going viral in the Covino house because Covino said that he sent it to his mom and she was crying and all this shit. But did you hear that story? There's a street sweeper dude who's like fucking
street sweeper.
Yeah, like this.
What do you mean street sweeper?
He's like, he drives like the truck, that fucking drives next to your curb and fucking picks up the fucking shit, the big ass. And I guess he's in Mexico, and while he's doing his street sweeper job, he's still fucking like, y volver, and fucking playing his little guitar and shit and putting pictures on TikTok and all that bullshit. And I guess one of them got fucking picked up. And he was playing the song in like a studio in Mexico, and like he started getting all like teary-eyed and shit, and was like, "Ay, no puedo," no puedo cantar, and fucking was, or whatever the fuck. And and so I don't know, but I mean the dude, I forget the dude's name. I just have Mexican street sweeper on my notes, so there's some dude. Just type that in, and maybe you might find it.
Well, hey, Andrew says I get tired of how he uses the kids as an excuse for everything, and you know what? I just read Andrew's comment. I just had an analogy.
What's up?
Rich has the easiest way out of all of them.
Yeah,
All he has to do is go to work. She fixes the house, she cooks all the food, and she takes care of the kids and does all the laundry. Sarah does everything.
I know that way, but and Doug, and that's where I'm saying this is where Wolf Ticket I think falls short is because I feel like he believes because he brings in the money
But
that
that's all he
he doesn't
does.
have to do anything else. And I'm like, dog, that's not fucking true at all. That's not. I mean,
But the thing is though, like I hate to break it down, bro, but the game of being a man and being a man is to me it's what my pops taught me. You're supposed to know a little bit about everything, and Rich only knows everything about a little bit.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? He can't cook you good food. Like you're not gonna have the best barbecue ever from Dickie Davis, maybe from Sarah Davis.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like she fixes shit. He can't. Can Rich even change a lock on a door?
I know that. And Doug, and that's one of the things. Like, it's not always fun, but it's
It
nice when
has
you
to
can
be
do
done,
it.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, there's been times where I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna kick it. Like, I'll get out of work, and I'm like, yeah. And then my fucking lady will call me and be like, hey, come, because my lady has a gym, so she'll be like, come and the fucking toilet's overflowing or some shit. Like, fuck. But then you get there, and because you're the fucking man, right? You get there and you fucking fix it, and you go on about your business, and then you like it's just a thing you do, and I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like Wolf Ticket just sometimes he thinks that bringing in the bread is a little more deserves a little more than it actually should.
And it shouldn't because he actually has the easiest job. That's the easiest thing to do. With social media and all the way, if you have one of these, you can bring in the same bread as Rich Davis. If you put enough dedication one way or the other, where you're middling on Amazon, whether you're selling products on TikTok and you're doing demos and people are clicking on your videos, whether you're on OnlyFans, you're a social media influencer, like there's all kind of ways to network and make money. Like so that's the easiest part. Sarah's got the hard part because Sarah knows how to do shit that dudes don't even know how to do. And
Yeah,
here's the thing. I'll try to be as polite as possible because trying to be a better guy in 2025. But I
better
will
guy in
say this.
2025. I like that.
Well, I am. I'm trying. So instead of getting too negative, Nancy, and vulgar, I'll just say this, Rich. Real men that take pride in being a man that know how to do stuff because people in their family always come to them when they can't figure it out. And even if you can't always figure it out, you're just happy that they asked you to help. And when you can figure it out, you're solving problems for people you care about. But those kind of men don't respect the men that think it's cute and funny and crack jokes because the woman knows how to do more shit. We think you're lazy and you're weak for that shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like I hate to be a dick and I'm not gonna go any farther than that. But there's nothing cute and funny about your old lady knowing how to do shit 10 times better than you do.
Uh,
Not in a man's world. Like it's cute and cool. She knows how to do it and you do too. Because damn, then you guys can remodel the whole damn house together. Like that's dope. But the fact that she's got to do it all herself and like you're like, ha 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 ha, that's weak,
that
bro.
just shows you why he goes to Mauser's comments and shit in the chat. Because Mauser's the same way. He'll post like a picture of like his lady mowing the lawn. And he'll be like holding his beer and shit. Like, oh, Angela's gonna mow the lawn, and I'm like, that's not funny to me, dog. Like, I don't know.
No, that's some weak male egotistical take advantage of female, and I'm gonna make them look bad on the internet type shit. Like, what kind of shit down little boy inside of you that you're still dealing with that makes you feel like A, you got to make your old lady do it, and then B, you're gonna put her on blast on a fucking social media post
Yeah, yeah.
or talk
It's
about it on a radio show? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
yeah. I don't get
Hey,
some
you know what,
people.
D? Let's have a new segment. How about you talk all this nasty shit about your old lady, and I'll do it too.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would we? Why would we do that?
Dog, fucking. I was I think. Oh, you know what it
I don't
was?
get it, bro.
When we had Cavino on, I played a clip where Rich is talking about his mother-in-law, and he's talking about how she's a big lady, and I was like, dog, because I was looking for a clip the other day, and I found that where we had Cavino on, and Cavino's like, that dude is fucking like he's just something else because, dog, who in their right mind would ever say anything like that
I
on
just thought about that when you said it.
what?
Well, think about it. He'll tell you she's a big lady because he's vain and he just wants you to know she's a big lady. The only time you should bring something like that up is if it pertains to the story that you're about to tell. Like she got stuck on a water slide
She
or
broke
she
a
needed
chair.
two seats. Right, or she needed 2 seats in an airplane. You shouldn't be bringing it up unless it fits the story you're about to tell, and even then you shouldn't be telling all that big lady's business.
He'll be like, so we were at Cindy's house, right? And she's a big lady. And like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You're like,
Or her house.
right? You know, like,
And you're a guest, and now you're still calling her fat.
he'll slip it in, dog, wherever he can. He'll be like, yeah, well, Cindy's in town, you know, so she's gonna watch the kids. She's a big lady, and
We bought the whole cow this time.
oh, what the fuck? Where did that come from, dog? Like, literally, like, you know, so, you know, Sarah's mom's in town, so Sarah's making dinner, but she's got to make a lot because, you know, Cindy's a big lady. You're like,
That's why she bought the big green egg.
yeah, you're like, we were gonna buy the small one. It only costs 8 cuts, is what El Kakui told me. But you know, but this
Yeah.
one we had to go 2,500 because she's a big lady.
He's a dick, and I don't even think he realizes it.
Dog, we should call this episode "She's a Big Lady."
She's a big egg.
Oh my goodness. Oh fuck.
Rich is too much sometimes, and we get humor out of it. But in the overall reality of things, it ain't right.
Yeah.
You can't bag on your mother-in-law like that. Like,
Yeah, dog.
he's lucky she don't hate his ass, and she probably. That's the thing. So let me ask you this: since we got into this wolf ticket episode, do you think that he really gets under their skin? And
No.
do you ever think they're just like,
No, I think he fucking cheeses it up and kisses ass when he's around them. I guarantee you, dog. He's a big old fucking brown noser when he's around them.
and then just stabs them in the back like he did Sarah when they're not around?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I think he fucking brown noses the fuck out of him. Oh, Cindy, new haircut when he's around her. And then fucking as soon as he turns around, hey Mike, Shannon, come here. You know how Cindy's a big lady? Dog, I swear, I guarantee you he tells fucking anybody he can about it.
Yeah, no. So, hey, I got something for you.
Real quick before we
Rich
wrap that
has
up, Andrew Sims says, imagine if Cindy heard that. She does a lot for them. For real, dog. Can you imagine if she heard that, knowing how like she watches the kids for them when she's in town and she does this and let them stay in fucking Texas for like fucking 6 months when they were getting their house built. Like, fuck, dog. I don't know. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I know you're absolutely right, and I think that's a great question. I mean, you know, and think about like if they look up to him to a certain way, and then she thinks it's broadcast to all those people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that ain't right. But nah, so he was telling some story. I forgot what it was. It was a game. It was called "Is It High or Am I High or Is It Funny?"
Yeah.
Then he talked about drinking 1 Pabst Blue Ribbon at dinner. And he's like, "Oh, later on, I forgot I had that Pabst." You realize that's the entry level dose, right? You realize, like, oh geez, if you go on like YouTube and Google how much to eat, like to have a blackout moment or to talk to Jesus or like to get like high, it's like 100 times that much. That's the beginner intro, the
Talk to
very
Jesus.
beginner. Like they sell 10 of those in a tube. Most people eat the tube. Right?
Yeah.
Or the little 10 milliliter drink. Most people drink a 6-pack at least. Like that's what that's for.
I've never had any infused drinks like that.
It's the same as a gummy.
Really?
Yeah, because all it is, it doesn't matter if it's infused in a drink or if it's infused in an edible. All they're doing is just taking a certain amount of, pure THC, of the drops, and they're just formulating no matter what they're putting it in.
Yeah.
And they're using like sorbic acid, or we'll take that shit out later. But they're using these offsets so it's not bitter, and the bitter biters and stuff. Take this out. That's for you and Andrew.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently in a situation and I can't be saying nothing. But that's all they're doing. So it doesn't really matter. That's why the dosage is the same no matter how you consume it.
Dog, how the fuck do we get Covino and Rich up to like fucking hundreds of thousands of fucking listens every day?
I don't know.
Because
Get Theo Vaughn on there.
dog, like I wonder because I was watching Kill Tony on Monday, and Kennedy was the one that pointed it out. She was like, "Daddy," she's like, 200,000 people are watching it right now. It was the new episode, and then later she was like 180,000 or whatever because they had dropped a few thousand while like the time had gone on or whatever. And I was just like fuck, what do they gotta do, dog? Because I'm like I guess they are in such a different category or world than like the Kill Tonys or the Theo Vaughns or whatever. And and I know that they're shooting for this like Dan Patrick type of contract and shit, like with Fox Sports. But I would love nothing more than fuck Fox Sports, dog. As much as I fucking enjoy that show and all that, if they could, well, I wonder what they could do to their show to make it like fucking like blow the fuck up. I'm just curious. Like, where's that fucking like algorithm or fucking or whatever the fuck like? And I know like I had asked on Twitter. I was like, what made them? So they were posting videos every day or a few times a week for a few months, and then
What do you need to do?
last month they just completely stopped. And I'm like, was it because it wasn't getting like the reaction?
All right, no, you know what? No, you asked a question. I got a homework assignment for you.
What's up?
You ready for the homework assignment?
Sure. What is it?
You got your Trapper Keeper, your Peachy, your number 2 pencil?
I do. I love my Trapper Keeper.
Why don't you find the funniest Cavino and Rich clip that you think they have to date, repost that shit in the Carl page, and ask everybody to repost it?
Yeah, but we've.
That's a start.
It is.
How many
But-
people are in it? 2,000?
Yeah, there's like, I think there's like 2,500.
I mean, that's what Gary Vee says, right? He says post whatever, 5 people might like it. If you can get 2,000 people to repost something that you already find hella funny,
Yeah.
all it takes is one.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know. Maybe I don't know, Doug. If maybe Andrew says I wish the Patreon was a big money deal for them. It's my favorite thing that they do, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if maybe having like they do 4 shows a week, and most people do 1 show a week. Maybe do like a 30-minute free episode or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dog. That may be a terrible idea. I'm just like they got Shay in there now, right, to help them out with shit and contributing and all that good shit. But I'm like,
Right.
I wonder if they could get like even like a fucking 22-year-old social media influencer or some shit that knows how to edit clips and shit and like I was reading the description to one of the Patreon episodes. Well, actually, it
I'll
was
tell you right now what you gotta do.
what's up?
Set a fucking advertising budget and pay. Like, that's fucking step number 1. Do what Lil Russell does. I don't know why we get into all this shit over and over. If someone follows Lil Russell's blueprint, they're going to have similar success if they put the same work in and the same amount of time. They're not going to be able to steal his shit day 1 and beat him day 2. But if they fall, he's put it out there. He just performed at the fucking NBA All-Star game in San Francisco.
I wonder why, because I think that's a great idea, and I know we've mentioned it before about having an actual like budget for.
They need a social media manager and a budget.
So like a budget for social media, because they can put out as much organic shit as they want, which they do. They put out a lot of content, and I agree. But if they could even grab like one of these clips that they have, and like Gary Vee would say, or Lil Russell, or any of these people that have a good fucking following, grab one of these clips that has already been proven to work, one of their most viral clips or whatever, and then run ads against it. So now it's already going to work. Now you run ads against it. I mean, I don't know what the answer is, but fuck.
And I'll tell you this: one of the former companies I used to work with, when they had hot ass social media influencers showing their products, they were way more relevant and popular. And after they cut the budget and they got rid of that shit, their fucking popularity fell on the tubes.
Doug, well, can you imagine if they even just had some fucking hot ass fucking influencer bitch put on a fucking
they work with, dude.
put on a Cavino and Rich shirt during one of their videos, right? Just fucking something. I mean, I don't know.
But even it's like a cockfest on Fox Sports. Where's their Joy Taylor? Why can't they have one of them fucking do the summaries all the time? You know what I'm saying? Like and do the social media, get a female presence on the social media
I
on
think
theirs.
it would be, and that's what I think would be cool. Grab like an
Today on
influencer
Cavino
or
and Rich
somebody.
catching up on Cavino and Rich catch up. Or can you believe Rich said this? Boom, and just had the chick present it.
Wait, could you get really sexy, and then you could just recap it? No.
No.
I believe me, I'm past that too. So
I missed it, Drew. I missed it. But see, 40 and Short performed at the All-Star game.
yeah, I seen that shit.
Well, and so check it out though. That was their first time ever. So here's my point. I believe, Andrew, wasn't that their first time ever performing at the All-Star game?
I think it was.
Well, so was Lil Russell's first time, and he's 28.
Yeah.
His shit works.
Yeah, no.
So he hasn't caught up legend status like albums and jams and like that, but he's now on the same platform with the OGs who went platinum on major labels. Like his shit works, dude.
Yeah, that was one of the best parts of that All Star Weekend. That and then that Mac dude doing the dunk contest. That shit was dope. But other than
Oh,
that,
yeah.
the fucking games were weak, dog.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched
Yeah,
McLean's-
the only reason I watched it was because I had money on it. But
Yeah.
and I had Shaq's team winning from the
Watch the
very
highlights.
beginning. So it was I
saw
watched it.
Steph-
It was just weak.
I saw Steph hit the half quarter and the threes and
Oh, yeah,
get the MVP.
I got to see that shit. He tried one right after again. I was like, this motherfucker. Of course he missed it. But yeah, dog. I was just like,
Yeah,
it was weak.
don't only play to 40 and think you're gonna get my live attention. Like I can skim through that on my YouTube TV highlights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't. You guys have watered this fucking NBA All-Star game down to shit.
It's
And,
terrible, dog. It's
Yeah,
fucking.
I'm not watching that shit.
I-
Live.
dog,
I
as a
don't watch
kid-
the Pro Bowl live. I watch the only. You know what's crazy? Out of my three, this is my least favorite sport. But the only one I'll watch live is MLB.
Yeah. I just, dog,
Yeah.
I used to love the All-Star game. That was my shit when I was a kid. I
Yes.
remember watching with my brother, dog, like, fuck, it was so cool. They actually gave a fuck. They would wear their own uniform from, remember? They'd be all mixed up,
Yeah.
dog. They'd have like a Raptors with a fucking dinosaur on it and the fucking ugly ass purple Lakers shirt. Like, dog, like, fuck. Karl Malone with this fucking big ass stupid fucking Jazz jersey. Like, we got Vlade Divac over here. Like, what the fuck? Not, like, it was. That's when it was fucking. I don't want to sound old and be like, oh, it's not like it used to be, but it really
it's
is
not.
not. They even took out the whole fucking.
Popovich fucked it up with that load management shit. No one wants to play in that All-Star game.
They fucking LeBron out with a sore ankle like a little fucking bitch, dog.
I hate that dude.
I
bro.
fucking can't
What
stand
about
that
the
dude.
Luka trade, man? What do you think about that? You happy?
I'm happy. I'm happy because I'm thinking, dog, if they get fucking Luka in the fucking if he gets half of the shit that LeBron gets and all the fucking shit they're pumping him with, fuck, dog, I feel like we have a championship coming around the corner. So I'm excited. And then thank God, fucking gave up AD. That motherfucker gets hurt right away. So I'm like, we dodged the bullet there.
Yeah,
So
that is true.
I'm stoked. I mean, I'm cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, I like. I mean, me and fucking Luka have some of the same fucking struggles when it comes to weight. But I'm excited about it. I'm thinking past fucking LeBron. You know, deep betting on the NBA All-Star game.
We're gonna have an intervention.
Yeah, that's nothing. This morning I was betting on fucking like German basketball. So if you think the All-Star game's bad,
Hey, so on
uh,
Overpromise, Joey Chestnut, if you didn't catch it,
I
said
did.
that he was always the fastest eater in his family. And then Rich said he always eats faster than everybody else too. And I was the same way. I still am, bro. I can grub quick. And I'm gonna have to take Joey out.
yeah. You know what, dog? I haven't done it in years, but I used to be the best chugger of fucking beer. Of
I
any-
can chug beer too.
Dog, I used to chug. I remember, dog, one time I blacked out. We were fucking at my homie Johnny's pad, and fucking, I was chugging a bottle of fucking Sky vodka, and oh, dog, that was terrible. I ended up taking a leak in his front yard, and his sister was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah. So yeah, but I
Yeah.
just, I would. I mean, I'm a fast eater, I guess, and a slow eater.
There's like one thing I eat slow, bro. Everything else I fucking grub on.
Yeah, pork chops.
Pork chocha.
Pork chops.
And so then, Rich on Smut. I don't know if you guys caught the Smut. Billy Madison turned 30, the movie,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Every dude around my age must have wore out the VHS tape because they were high and drunk watching Billy Madison." I don't think I've ever seen that movie from start to finish once.
Yeah, I love that movie, but then again, I was 7 when it came out. So
I mean, I don't know. But again, I not every 40. You think Columbo's seen it fucking 45 times drunk? You think Mito's seen it? Tip Doc? No, it's demographic. It's area. It's how you were raised.
yeah, I remember dog watching. I remember dog. You know what movie I seen fucking probably as much of that as that when I was like in 5th or 6th grade. I was probably 5th grade. Pootie Tang. Do you remember Pootie Tang?
I remember Pootie Tang.
Dog, Pootie Tang. I remember my
That's the
cousin,
shit.
my cousin
Tommy Davidson,
David.
right?
Yeah, dog. My cousin David just fucking. He had a birthday yesterday, so shout out to David. But I remember him showing me dog Pootie Tang and Half Baked around the same time, and we used
Oh,
to watch.
Half-Baked was smacking too.
Dog, we used to watch those shits on repeat. So I did enjoy the Billy Madisons, but dog, fucking Dirty D from fucking Pootie Tang, dog. And then there was that dude. I don't know if it was the same guy that would be like, he would repeat everything he'd say. He'd be like, man, it's hot as fuck out here, and he was like, and it's hot too. Just fucking, just repeat everything. Then when Dirty
Yep.
D got to jail, dog, they were spraying him with the fucking hose and shit, and he was on the shower.
Yep.
He's like, like, dog, that was the kind of shit that we were off the fucking VHS,
Yeah, and I want to clarify too. I do like Happy Gilmore, and that's one of my favorite movies. But I haven't seen Billy Madison all the way through. I've seen Little Nicky. I don't know if I saw it all the way through, and those are decent movies.
I
But there's
didn't
a-
like
there's a-
Little Nicky.
But there's a stretch between have you seen something all the way through and we wore out the VHS tape getting high and drunk. We went to Half Baked because here's the thing. Like, at least for me, I don't know, you tell me if I'm wrong. When we were getting high or drunk, if we were watching movies, we wanted to watch movies where they were getting high or drunk too.
I wasn't even getting high or drunk. I just liked the movie. When they're in the
We're watching
fucking big
How
ass
High.
Slurpee on fucking Half Baked, they're like, oh, come on now.
Nah, but we're watching trippy movies. Like, you don't go and eat mushrooms and then watch Days of Our Lives. You watch Smurfs. You know what I'm saying?
I've never eaten mushrooms, but it sounds
Oh,
cool.
Big Daddy was good.
I love Big Daddy.
I haven't either. That's just what they tell me.
Yeah, I love Big Daddy. I love a lot of Sandler movies. I've never seen The Wedding Singer though. I heard that one's good.
I haven't seen it all the way through.
I've never seen it. I just remember I saw a clip where he's like playing a guitar on a plane or some shit. But
Next week, PBS will be on the show. Attention, PDS, Pimp Daddy Sorge.
oh, it's all PDS. What the fuck? They said PMS.
Pimp Daddy Sorge. That's Spot's new nickname.
Yeah, Big Daddy will be on the show next week, Andrew. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you will. Big Daddy Sorge.
Big Daddy. Oh, we're
Big
gonna
Daddy
have,
Sorge.
we're gonna have Big Daddy on the show next week. Yeah, Doug. But yeah,
I got another one, bro.
What do you got?
Sarah making breakfast for her kids every day.
Okay.
Every day? Like, I get the weekends.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you're 4, you can pour milk. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're not turning on a stove. I don't have to teach you to use the microwave. It's you take that box, you fill this bowl up, you take that milk, and don't overfill and enjoy. Spoons are over there.
Dog, when
Like-
Kennedy was like 3, she burnt some mac and cheese. You know those singles ones? Because she had put
Yes.
it in the microwave, dog, without no water, almost burnt the house down. But hey,
Oh shit.
she was a little independent woman. You gotta fucking.
But let me ask you this. 2 questions to what you just said.
All right.
Almost. Did you even have to replace the microwave?
Nah.
Okay. And can she make it now?
Yeah, no problem. She makes fucking ramen. She's fucking, yeah, dog.
Okay, and how old is she?
8.
Do you think Emmy makes ramen?
I don't know. I'm not.
Emmy's how old?
A 7?
Do you think Emmy makes PB&J's?
I don't know. Yeah, my daughter gets down with the PB&J. Sometimes she'll
I
just make
just-
a peanut
and
butter
again,
sandwich because she don't want jelly in it.
Well, there's benefits to it because, like you said, she almost burnt the house down at 3. Now she can build a house at 8. I mean, you progress, right? You have to. Don't make them follow in your bad traits, Rich.
Oh,
No, I don't have anything else.
Let me see real quick. I want to find one more thing before we go.
Or some clips. Don't we got some clips?
I can check. I haven't checked. I'm trying to find. Right, dog. Right here, dog. You said she could. You said that she could fucking. Before she could.
Build a house at 8.
Yeah. So look at, dog. This is her at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. She had just turned 4. So look right there with on the fixing the tile, right?
Oh shit.
Dog, look at, watch.
Rich can't even do that.
Dog, look at, no. You want to see some other shit? Dog, look at this. Fixing stucco.
Oh shit.
There
you go.
At 4, dog, she was fixing stucco.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. Get your kid to do it before you're old lady, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
but But yeah, my old lady can't do that, dog. But fucking Kennedy can. She was, dog, in one of the pictures. She's like measuring with me so we could cut a fucking slab of fucking drywall. So yeah, dog.
I think Rich needs to go buy Ben a hammer and a tool belt. That's what he needs. Drill. Go get Ben a DeWalt or a Milwaukee. Get him a little 12 or 10 volt to start out, right? Get him a little drill. You know what? Don't even do that. Go get him a little digital screwdriver. How about that? Runs on a battery. You can start unscrewing shit and screwing it in. Maybe I'll send that in the next goldfish box.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I was right on it, Ben.
No, dog. You said fucking what did you say? You said get him a little toolbox. I got another one where
I'll
fucking.
send Amy an easy bake oven
Let me see.
and a sewing machine.
I have one, dog, where my daughter, she had longer hair. She has a little purple chair, and she's fucking mobbing around, fucking trying to fix it. Watch, where is it? And that ain't important. Oh, right here. Dog, in her drawers, trying to fix, she has a screwdriver, trying to fix her chair.
Oh, that's great.
So hey, you got it, even if it's the fucking plastic tools and they're little. But I don't have anything else, dog. I don't know if you want to wrap it up, because, yeah, dog, on 2 days this week, they didn't give us a whole lot of content to go off of.
No, we're good. We'll come back next week. We'll come back on fire.
Yeah, dog.
Bo was sick today, so he couldn't do his Bo Knows segment. Says statement. I got a statement from him right here. Statement says, "I'm so sick that I couldn't talk more than a minute without coughing." Damn. Next week.
Well, we still got an hour of showing, so appreciate you guys for checking us out live and all the future dudes. El Kukui, it was a good one. I had fun.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Saturday is my fucking birthday, so happy birthday to me. So
happy birthday to you,
dog. So somebody asked me the other day. They're like, "What are you doing on your birthday?" I was like, "Well, my wife's got an event, and it's her biggest event of the year, and I got to run the audio and video." And then we're having Lexi and Dylan from Netflix's Cheer come down, so they're going to be guest judges. So a big event on my birthday, so that'll be fun. So but it's cool though, because I like doing that kind of shit, you know. So
yeah.
So anyway, after show but later.
Happy birthday,
dude! El Kukui. Yeah, by the time you guys see this, you future dudes, it will already have been my birthday. So after show but later, we appreciate you guys. Please share the link and the clips and all that good stuff, and review us. Any parting words, Kukui?
Nope, just cheeks.
After show but later, we will see you guys in the next episode.
On the road to the riches, 'cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the